Hey, Kenya here of Simply Fit and Curvy Yoga. Take your time to welcome you back for another episode of my yoga holds. This week we're going to focus on our forward folds and holding for about a minute. I'm going to show you some modifications on how you can find your comfort level, and then we're going to just hang out there and hold for as long as we can, up to 1 minute. So are you ready to get started? Let's go. So to get started with the forward folds, you want to sit down on your mat comfortable, and I always like to start in our staff pose. So with the seated staff pose, you take your thumbs, you put it right by your hips, you're pushing down, you make sure your spine is nice and straight, shoulders closed from away from your ears. Hold here for a few breaths. Nice. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Another one. Exhale and release. Relax your arms here. Now I'm going to show you different variations before we get right into it, and then we're going to work on the hold. So I like to take a nice inhale, and then I'm going to fold. Notice I'm not rounding my back. My back is going to stand straight. Now, if you struggle with doing the fold when you're standing, trying to touch your toes, or even if you notice you have a difficult time reaching down to those toes in this position, here's some ways that you can work on it without making yourself round and curl up just to try to access the pose. So for starters, you have your legs is nice and tight. Have your heels together, and then what you could do is have your toes flex towards you. You're already going to get that nice stretch going all the way up those hamstrings. Next, if you have a belt or a strap, you want to get your hand on one of those, and then what you do is you take the strap and you wrap it around the heel of your foot. Next, you pull your stomach in towards your spine, and notice now I'm using, on exhale, pulling myself forward. I'm not rounding, but it's going to give me that nice deep stretch that I couldn't feel otherwise because I can't reach my toes. If you don't have a strap or a belt around, the next thing is, what you could do is when you go into your fold and you're leaning in through your chest, just grab for your chins. Go right as close as you can to your ankle. If you feel that you can, after you stay here for a little bit, try to move and inch your hands forward. Eventually, the more you practice this particular pose, you would be able to get to those heels of that foot and come down. And then eventually, if you want, you can get your head to touch your knee. None of that is really important. The key is to make sure you take note how you feel in that pose, and that you are making sure your alignment is working well for you to the level you are today. So now that you would have your level, whether it's with the strap, whether you're going to grab your calves, or you're going to go for your ankle, or if you could, your big toe, get in position. And if you need to pause it to grab any prop of your choice, I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute, and then we're going to work on just holding here. Ready and go. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, in through your nose, out through your nose. Now, if you could, try to get to the inch yourself forward as far as you can go. Don't round, just keep leaning. If you have a little pouch, tuck it in and go back forward again. Keep breathing, you're doing great. You're at the 30-second mark. Keep it up. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. In through your nose, out through your nose. We're at the 15-second mark. Keep going. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up. Roll yourself back up. Tuck that chin into your chest. Again, I like to just go back and staff, pushing down. Relax. bring the legs into an easy pose and fold forward if you could here. Relaxing your neck. Inhale and roll up. All right, so there you have it. This is you holding the pose, and I would say just trying to do this a little bit a week, and eventually keep focusing on your breathing and allow that expansion on your exhale to allow you to move forward little by little, one small step at a time. Never force yourself into the pose. Just allow yourself to melt and ease into the pose. Soon enough, with lots of practice, you would be able to have that connection and you will be able to see that growth and progression. So thanks for watching, and tune in for next week where we cover another pose and try to hold it for about a minute. If you have any questions, reach out. And if you like a particular pose that you want me to cover sooner, just let me know by leaving a comment or shooting me an email or direct message. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again when I roll out the mat.